Morning.
Action!
Mark, tell them how delicious it smells in here today.
It smells like, I don't know, a nun's orgy.
Mark. I was just saying over on Instagram, Dina broke into the house at 7:30 this morning. I was still in bed and started frying onions. And it smells delicious in here. Because we're doing a going out,
How to
staying
stay
in to go out.
married. We're doing
Staying in to go out. So Mark's
Toss.
going to be recommending movies. He's going to be making popcorn. Me and Dina are making really nice, affordable sofa food. So we'll be at 10 o'clock after Mark's papers.
And there's Toffs. Hello, Toffee. Morning, guys. How are we all? She's gone back to get her esophagus. We're back in esophagus land, guys. Welcome to Saturday morning from our gaff. I have coffee. I have water. I have headlines, and I have two curly. Go to my Instagram to see what I really call them. How are you all, guys? Sally Hatton, good morning. Elaine Janolfi, Nicola Randall, hi, sweetheart. Tana Smullen, Jude, Anne, Joseph Ferencik, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Cloda Egan, Shell CMB, Sharon Sultana. Look, here's Chi-Chi. Look, here's Chi-Chi. She's come to say hello as well. You know why they've come? Because my T-shirt has a cat on it and it says, I'm in charge. She can't see what the hell's going on. She probably thinks I'm Nadia. Grania, hi, good morning. LJD, hi from Madrid. Send our love to Madrid. Have you ever been to the oldest restaurant in the world where they sell pig suckling? I have. It's amazing, isn't it? Vegan. Did you? Oh, right, yeah. And they literally bring. I mean, if you're a vegan, it's not a good idea. No. They bring the little suckling pigs out on a plate. God, I mean, Chi-Chi would love that. She's always in the backer shot. Morning, Alison Rea. Okay, so because time always spins out so quickly, I'm going to crack on. Obviously, it's the Grand National, guys. Mixed emotions about this because, of course, a horse was shot yesterday in one of the sort of preliminary races at the Aintree Festival. And we were asking the question yesterday. I bet horses, I was saying to Dina again this morning, I bet horses look at their pet owners and say, hang on a minute, every other animal gets taken to the vet. Why do we just automatically get shot? It's weird, isn't it? And someone said it's because the owners don't want to pay the vet fees. Well, none of us really want to pay the vet fees, but there we go. Pink Lady, hate the G National. And apparently there are 300 protesters who are going to try hard to disrupt the Grand National. It's a funny one, isn't it? I mean, the Grand National has really changed. It used to be something that certainly my nan and granddad would be like, oh, it's an event, just have a flutter. Oh, God, yeah, Nans. Yeah. She'd give you, like, I don't know, £1, and she'd say, place a bet and all that kind of stuff. But now we've become aware it's not such a good thing. It's animal cruelty, Erin Bullimore. Happy birthday, Philippa. Philippa Corrigan, is it? Happy birthday. The other big story, well, it's a mixed bag of stories, but I thought this was a really nice story to pull and talk about. Sarah Beeny, I've got the all clear from cancer.
Yeah, she was at the studio.
Yeah, but what remarkable lengths she's had to go to. She's had to have obviously a double mastectomy. And part of this, this wasn't preemptive, but it's part of this thing of, her mother, I think, died at 39, incredibly young, of the same sort of cancer. But she was doing the rounds yesterday, sort of talking about the fact that she'd been given the all clear, which is just lovely news. Yeah. So that's Sarah Beeny, and her new series comes back. Now, who remembers Topol, the actor Shame Topol, who played sorry, not Shame Topol. Yeah, Shame Topol, who was the Fiddler on the Roof. He was a Mossad agent. The Israeli actor who died last month, age 87, and widely known as Topol, played the role of the Fiddler on the Roof countless times on stage and in the film. He was a member of Mossad. He had spies. He used his home as a headquarter. He was spying on other Arab nations. He was, yeah, Secret Life of the Fiddler on the Roof.
Really?
Yeah, he was a spy for Mossad. Yeah, it just shows you, don't know. Fiddler on the Roof has different connotations nowadays. YT user, yeah, absolutely. It's a deeply suspect title, isn't it? Here we go. This. I saw this yesterday, and I thought, my God. Oh yes, this. No, where's that? I just thought I'd do a couple of American stories. Can you get this, Naz? Dina? Run de Sanctimonious in Florida has passed an abortion ban after just 6 weeks. You can't get an abortion. It's going to be illegal to have an abortion after 6 weeks.
And is he going to increase the social care for
Exactly.
those women that are left looking after
Mr. Sanctimonious. Mr. Sanctimonious. It's not a laughing matter. We'll sign the bill into law, bringing down the time limit. It's currently 15 weeks. It's over half. They're reducing it by over half. Very, very, very. Could you let Chi-Chi out, someone? Thanks, Elaine Janolfi. And another American story is Montana is about to ban TikTok. This is.
Oh. Sorry, guys. I've really trouble opening that door.
This is gaining traction across all sorts of, well, especially across America. Montana is on the verge of becoming the first state in the US to ban TikTok. This is all tied up with the fact that a lot of people feel that TikTok is getting data on the West because TikTok is Chinese, is a Chinese-owned company. And so lots of, not just countries or states, but also organizations are limiting the use of TikTok because suddenly everyone's connected the dots. And given that China were flying their party balloons over America, give us our balloon back. Can you believe that potential war between China and America is going to happen because of social media and a balloon? It's bizarre, isn't it? We live in bizarre times. I suppose a terrible conflation of the two would be posting pictures of the spy balloons on TikTok. Matthew Godwin, morning, Curly Cooks. Thank you for your 24-month card. Bless you, Matthew. Thank you for being such a lovely member. MeTube, I'd love to see them try to ban it. Funny how they don't worry about the data collected by Twitter, Facebook, Chisco, and all the others. Very good point. Emma Walsh, the world's gone bloody bonkers. TikTok saved my sanity during lockdown. I guess you could argue China are going to get a lot of really redundant data, aren't they? Of people sort of falling over and doing stupid things and all that kind of stuff. So, did anyone see this? Apocalypse cow. No, it's a good headline. 18,000 cows were killed in an explosion at a Texas dairy. Did you hear this, Nat? Imagine the amount of steak. 18,000 cows killed in an explosion in Texas. Now, cows, yeah. 18,000 at a dairy. Explosive milk. No, it wasn't. I mean, this is terrible. Obviously, like the weird thing about cow farms and farming in America. I remember driving across America. I think I might have said this before. And in the distance, I could see what looked like the horizon, which was like a huge dark field. And when you looked at it in detail, you could see that it was kind of doing that. And our fixer or our driver or whatever said that's one of McDonald's largest farms. They were cows moving in the distance. Cows, I kid you not. So 18,000 up in smoke. Wow. Right. This is a bit worrying for anyone who goes and who has their nails done? Anyone here have their nails done? Allergy alert over gel nail polish that can leak into skin. Gel nails may look glamorous, but they can cause life-changing allergies. You don't get your... Do you use gel nail stuff? No. Dermatologists are seeing a rise in people allergic to methacrylates, which are liquid chemicals that seep through the nails into the skin and the body. Experts believe an epidemic of allergies caused by gel nails is worsening because women now use at-home kits. Wow. It can cause tiny blisters But it also, look at this, it can affect people in later life from having joint replacements,
Are they what?
being able to use dentures or temporary crowns, and you might not be able to use insulin pumps for diabetes because of the similar chemicals. Has anyone here ever had their nails done? God almighty. I think I'm going to ask her. I'm going to do a poll because I've got this on the side here. Do you do your nails? Do you get your nails done? I don't even know what that means. Do you get your nails done? Do you get your nails done? Me, I've had acrylic nails for the last. See, I don't even know what that means. Acrylic nail. I don't understand why you would want to put something really long on your fingers. That means you can't do anything. I see people on phones with long nails doing this. It looks so bizarre. So bizarre.
Kardashian.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that. Obviously, the airman in America who released all the military papers has been arrested. What's this one here? What have I got here? Oh, Coronation Day. Coronation Day. Look at this. Where have I put it? These are the bands that are playing. I think we've got Katy Perry, Lionel Richie, Take That. I pulled this because I can't quite believe. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I can't quite believe the lineup: Alexis French, Andrea Bocelli, Freya Ridings, and Sabrina. It's not a gig I want to go to. I'm afraid, it really isn't. It's not a gig I want to go to. Would you want to go there? Pink Lady, Kardashians are hardly people to aspire to. Don't tell Nadia that. Yay, Take That. Oh, we're still Take That fans. Elliot Gonzalez, no massive names really. Apparently many have turned them down. Brenda M, rock concert. Lionel Richie. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. I always found him a bit strange.
Oh, I saw him.
Did you? He's incredible. Apparently, he's an incredibly nice man. What's this one? I turn this. Oh, here we go. Biden. I think I've got these upside down. President Biden was in tears. He was obviously visiting Italy, the good anniversary of the Good Friday Agreement. I thought this was really moving. He was in tears after meeting the priest who gave his late son the last rites. On his visit, he had a chance meeting at the Knock Shrine in County Mayo, and Father Richard Gibbons, the parish priest of Knock, said that the priest who performed the sacrament is now working at the shrine. A very moving moment for Biden there, whatever you think of him. Did I say Italy? I meant Ireland. Did I say Italy? I thought I said Ireland. My God, I'm saying any old shit today. So there's Biden, moved by a sort of chance encounter with the priest who read the rites to his late son. Now, this story, if Nadia and Dina could hear, they'd find this quite interesting. Why these breakfasts are the worst glucose offenders.
Which ones?
The worst glucose offender is an apple, banana, and strawberry smoothie.
Of course it is.
Followed by muesli and fruit juice.
Yep.
Followed by porridge.
Yep.
Followed by chocolate cereal.
Yep. Well,
and then
you have an avocado.
The best for you in the morning are savoury avocado toast and tea, and even egg, mushrooms, and tomato. Although egg, mushrooms, and tomato leads to the biggest dip, or one of the biggest dips in your sugar levels after eating. I'm amazed.
Basically, we've got to get more into savoury best
breakfast. No, hang on. The best out of the lot is a protein smoothie. That's the lowest glucose spike. I love a glucose.
When you make that protein smoothie, you mustn't put a load of fruit in it, because then it.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? Whoa,
that was good.
Yeah, it's a. I can see it in your wine. I want to drink your alcohol, and I want to make it mine. Look at this. They think Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson believe they may be half brothers. How weird is that they've acted together in True Detective? And I love the way this is. I love the way they discovered this. Apparently, they were all sat around the fire with Woody's mum. No, with Matthew McConaughey's mum, and she said, "You know what, Woody? I knew your dad." Everyone was aware that that Matthew McConaughey's mum sort of knew Woody's dad, but by all accounts, Matthew McConaughey's mum had a break from Matthew McConaughey's father, and it looks like had a fling with Woody Harrelson's dad. They could be half brothers, and they starred in the True Detectives together.
Not knowing that. Oh my God.
Isn't that weird?
So weird.
Talking again yesterday about coincidence, but do they look like each other? That's the question I want to ask. Their jaw does. I suppose their eyes do. I mean, as far as they got eyes, a nose, and a mouth, and a head,
have you been using the
they kind of look like each other. Yeah, coincidence, meant to be, and all that kind of stuff. If this story is quite remarkable. This is, God, what the hell have I done with my stories? Oh no, that's Hamlet. This is Karl Lagerfeld famously left lots of his inheritance and his fortune to his cat. And his cat's called Chopette. And Chopette appeared in quite a few of his sort of adverts, catwalk shows and all that kind of stuff. Well, Chopette can't get his paws on Karl Lagerfeld's money yet, because Karl Lagerfeld's estate is incredibly complex and they're having to sell bits and then buy bits, and it's very, very difficult. So poor old Chopette is moneyless at the moment. But here's a couple of other privileged pets. Did you know this, that Drew Barrymore's dog Flossie was given a £2.4 million home in Beverly Hills after waking the actress during a fire that destroyed her house? Drew Barrymore's dog has a £2.5 million Beverly Hills home. Kalu, the chimpanzee, was left $87 million by Patricia O'Neill, who bred racehorses. Gigu, Miles Blackwell, a British publishing mogul, left his favourite pet, a chicken named Gigu, £10 million on his death.
It's just ridiculous.
A chicken? Left £10 million?
You're joking.
I bet that chicken lays a golden egg. So what have we got here? Look, we haven't even started spring. Happy birthday, Karen. We haven't even started spring properly, and look at this headline already coming through. Don't flush as much to save water, urges industry boss. Flipping out. They're saying don't flush when you wee, leave your wee in the toilet, and don't wash your hands as much. Can you believe that? Britain should consider not flushing after urinating and taking shorter showers. Strategy and Regulatory Affairs Director of the biggest water company, Thames Water. Okay, prepare for a hosepipe ban within minutes. Here we go.
Off with the wettest country in the world.
Bog off with the wettest country in the world. Did you hear that? You heard it over there first. I quite like this idea. The BBC are launching a pop idol for actors. The BBC is seeking to uncover the next Jodie Comer or Matt Smith as it launches a pop idol style. I think this is really good. This is for people who haven't been to drama school, who have perhaps fancied acting.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I mean, I think one of the good things about this is it might be a way into the acting world without, being posh, because there's quite a lot of posh actors. Elliot, we were talking about that the other day, weren't we? What's the name of Jessie Buckley? She made one of our major actresses, I think, nominated for an Oscar. She came through the Graham Norton singing competition with Andrew Lloyd Webber, and she was second. She's now one of our greatest actors.
The winning, the taking
It's
part.
never the taking part, it's the winning.
Well, she won. Maybe she wouldn't have been.
I saw this story yesterday. In Blackpool, a man was seen dragging a seagull down across a road on a lead. Seagulls, I didn't realise, are protected under the Wildlife and Countryside Act. This man was taken. He was arrested for being drunk and disorderly. They didn't charge him. Imagine dragging a seagull across the road. I mean, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? I'm just gonna. I can't see the result of the poll because I can't scroll you up. Sorry. Jamie Foxx hospitalised with a stroke yesterday. I know he was ill, but I saw that they'd delayed filming. I didn't realise it was as serious as that. I saw this story today, and I thought this was remarkable. Won't spend too long on it, but this woman in Spain was trapped below ground in a cave for 500 days. 500 days. She had to deal with a plague. 500 days, that's almost 2 years. She was trapped in a cave. They were getting food, slipping food through to her. She was a kind of climbing caver, potholer, and she accidentally fell down. And they finally got her out. The flies, imagine that. Oh, I get so claustrophobic in cave. I've done that potholing once before. Oh, it's so horrible. I did it in the Peak District. It was petrifying. Look, there she is coming out. They'd show her they tried to get chicken in, not the chicken that had inherited all the money, but chicken. It's the Cold War. How much is a pint of milk? Anyone know? How much is a pint of milk? Asda, Aldi and Lidl announced a 5p drop to a 90p pint. It's the Cold War. So your milk is getting cheaper whilst everything else is getting more expensive. They're shooting Ghostbusters, the sequel to the reboot, in Westminster. But the film crew are a little bit scared about going into the tunnels in Westminster because they keep hearing ghouly sounds. Could you believe it if filming Ghostbusters created ghosts or attracted ghosts? A source said the crew have been hearing really weird noises and it's freaking people out. It's spooky enough being in a dark tunnel, let alone there being ghouls down. I wouldn't want to go down a tunnel in Westminster. So much has happened there. So much dark stuff has happened in Westminster. Ooh, you don't know what's down there. I don't. It's a bit like potholing. I don't know if I could go down there. Here's some good news, or as the Sun say, here's some good news. Hick, hooray! Apparently, supping beer will make you happier and healthier.
Have you seen my pot with Nadja's popcorn on it?
No. Those who enjoy a moderate amount of ale each day have better mental and medical health than teetotalers and former drinkers. This is not great news to anyone who's trying not to drink.
That's just
90% rated their mental health as good compared to 80% of non-drinkers. Can I just say why that is? It's because they get rat-assed really quickly and they feel quite positive about things. You know what I mean? Of course, if you ask someone drinking beer, are you happy? Most of the time, you go to a pub to drink beer when you're happy. Now, I want to do this. Dina, have you noticed this driving around?
What?
2,000 calls a day about potholes are going into AA. I have never known roads so bad.
Council, like you said, 15% increase. What are they doing?
MeTube was the study funded by a beer company, absolutely. 2,000 calls. I have to say, on one road, I tell you something else that's going to start happening. I'm avoiding potholes, and I've seen other cars avoiding them. In the avoidance of potholes, so you don't wreck your car, I think crashes are going to start happening. I mean, it's terrible. It's just terrible. Just in March, the AA took more than 10,000 pothole calls. Roads are awful in London, Tracy Lynham. You're absolutely right. So many potholes. Steph Schultz, my poor 13-year-old car. I mean, it sounds like such a British thing to complain about, but my God, it's bad out there. Is that a Tiggy Winkle, or are you just pleased to see me? Anyone know what this story is about? I thought this was quite funny. Anyone know what this is about? Could have been a potentially innocent little story, but it actually becomes a dark and twisted case of 50 Shades of Prickles. They could have used another title, couldn't they? Is that a prick in my garden? Apparently, hedgehogs are engaged in orgies in our gardens. Hedgehog sex romps. There's 2 hedgehogs at it. Nature lover Sophie Jones set up a camera and was shocked by hedgehogs non-stop bonking. Hedgehogs. You'd think it was painful, wouldn't you? I wonder if it is painful for hedgehogs to have sex. Anyway, apparently it's a story. A woman's filmed hedgehog orgies in her garden.
My daughter
Tortoises. And tortoises go long and slow. Hedgehogs are quick because it's painful. So what's Hedgehog? I bet you didn't think a Hedgehog orgy was coming. Danny Dyer speaks out on lost accents. Tin Lids can't do Cockney. Kids can't do Cockney. He's worried that the Cockney accent is dying out. Even his kids are speaking posher than him.
He sent them to posh schools.
Sent them to posh schools. There you go.
Happens.
That's what happens. Your kids speak better than you. I do think it would be a shame to lose the Cockney accent, though. I do. It's a great accent. Do you know what I mean? They're very loud when Julie Beddoes says that hedgehogs are loud. It's because they're in agony. Naughty hedgehogs. Bed full of pricks. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. Can't think of any of his other songs. Juice is on the loose. We're firing a rocket to Jupiter to see if there's life on any of the moons. But the Daily Star is suggesting we might only find a prawn or two. We need prawns. They're bloody expensive in Sainsbury's. I'll tell you that for nothing. Now, has anyone been wondering where Jack Nicholson is? I have. This is something I think about quite a lot. Anyway, a photograph was taken of Jack Nicholson on his balcony, looking just like I feel. Do you want to see this? It's been a tough night, Jack. Jack's a real ledge, says the Daily Star. Do you get it? Because he's leaning on a ledge. You've got to give it to the Daily Star. Jack Nicholson not looking his finest, but I have wondered where he's been, what he's been up to. He's often seen, I think, at basketball, isn't he? Oh, yeah. How does it go? I'm dancing on the ceiling. No, that's not it. Dancing on the ceiling. Don't know how that goes. There he is again, not looking particularly happy. 3 minutes to go. We're not going to do that one. We did that yesterday. John Lydon basically telling Harry and Meghan to sod off. Oh, look at this, guys. I love facts like this. Screen of doom. Guess how far, Nadia and Dina, phone users travel with their forefinger on their phones every day?
Forefinger?
You know when you're scrolling?
Oh, yeah.
Phone users do 3 miles of scrolling every year. Average users view the equivalent each day of 519 inches. How the hell have researchers, Cleveland, Ohio, doesn't say where the researchers are from, 3 miles a year? Because I'm dancing on the sea. I don't know how it goes. How does dancing on the ceiling go, Dina? All I know is the words. It's like when Les Dawson said about the Times tables. He said, I know the tune, I just don't know the words. I love Les Dawson. This is bad news, and me and Nanny Di noticed this in the garden the other day. Life is not tweet for our birds. Apparently, the number of birds in our gardens has fallen 12% in 50 years, and I will vouch for that. The food thingies take longer to be eaten. More than 1 in 10 of Britain's wild birds have vanished from our skies.
Yeah, but that's because we've got the most parakeets in the whole of the bloody country.
Parakeets! I tell you what it is, Dina. It's Brexit. They've left. They've left. They can't tolerate Brexit, and they've gone, sod it, we're going to Europe. Yeah, you're right. We have lots of parakeets around here. It's also, we have an incredibly predatory. I tell you what it is, Dina. It's the cat. It's the predatory cat.
Well, they're trying to get people to keep their cats in.
Honestly, cats destroy garden birds. Cats. I went down into our bush the other day, and the cat leapt on me, started to savage my head. I had to throw it to the floor. He said, I'm in charge. Loads of birds in my garden, says Clodagh. But you're in a lovely place. Edward Bevington says it's bird flu. Okay. I've really enjoyed this, guys. I hope you have. Hello, is it me you're cooking for? Girls, did you get it? Hey, winning. Come on, babe, give it one.
Have you finished?
No. Two picture stories. Look at this. I think this is the Coyote Butts. And you know what I thought it was when I first looked at it? I thought it was a butt. That's beautiful, isn't it? In America, parks that have been so beloved by US hikers, such as Glacier National in Montana, which I've been to, which is the most stunning park in the world. It's not really a park; it's a state. Hikers will have to buy tickets to go to them. And a reminder of just how awful these races are, not really from the point of view of a horse, but from the point of view, well, just from an angle that shows you the danger. Where is it? There we go. Look at that. Look at the height. Look at the height. So just a reminder of the dangers of being a horse in any of the Grand National races. Do you get your nails done? No, 2/3. Yes, 1/3. For the yes, please be careful out there. Nails, nails can be dangerous. I mean, I didn't know we were going to be saying that today. So guys, what is happening next? We are at the end of our lives. So the curly cocks of Croydon, they're going to be cooking in a minute. Dina was joking earlier about pubic hair, just in case you were wondering what she was talking about. So I'm. Yeah, I have. Go to my Instagram and you'll see the proper name for them. But look at this. Look, a leopard with one head, two heads. Only kidding. It's one sitting behind another one. Anyway, hope you have fun with the curly cock. It's going to be fun. It's a movie. Right. Okay. So it's a movie night special. So the girls are going to be making stuff that's perfect. Is it stuff that you could eat on a tray?
On a tray.
I love tray food. My nan used to give me tray food all the time. I love eating on a tray. But I'm about to get there. But in the live, I'm going to be asking a couple of questions that will require you to go to the weekly rushes to know the answer. And then you need to answer underneath the weekly rushes, which landed last night in the YouTube channel. The first person who is picked with all the right answers will win tickets for two to the cinema, a cinema of your choice.
The question will be asked whilst we're doing.
So the question will be asked sometime within the Curly Cooks. We're also going to be recommending some films or suggesting some films that you might want to watch for movie night. I don't think there's any particular reason that it's movie night other than it's fun. So there we go. Anyway, guys, have a lovely day. I hope you enjoyed the news. As I say,